Mapping plays a critical role in conservation. Understanding where boreal wetlands are found, along with useful, timely, and consistent information about their characteristics, is key to managing and protecting them. The detailed, spatially explicit information in Ducks Unlimited Canada's wetland maps is invaluable to many boreal applications, such as land use planning, wetland policies, scientific research, best management practices, and many others currently underway in regions across the boreal. In this video, we explain how these maps serve as key planning tools, helping people who live and work in the boreal make decisions and act as effective wetland stewards. DUC's wetland maps are used to locate either general wetland classes or more detailed wetland types, depending on the project, geography, and demand. Once mapped, this spatial information can be used to determine the underlying factors that form the wetlands. Maps that identify Canada's 5 general wetland classes, including open water, marsh, fen, bog, and swamp, are important for supporting baseline wetland information such as generalized assessments, large-scale spatial modeling, and other conservation efforts. However, DUC's more detailed wetland maps identify 19 different wetland types based on our unique classification system. These detailed maps are very useful for land use planning, wetland policy, and other important yet more complex conservation efforts. Each wetland class represented on this map reveals details about the ground, water, and climate that create it. These details, in turn, determine the plants and animals found in the area, as well as other natural and physical wetland characteristics. Analysts can determine several underlying factors from our wetland maps, including water flow characteristics, soil moisture, and nutrient status. Understanding the relationship between wetland classes and other wetland characteristics allow us to map these variables across a landscape. This information is vital to enhance our knowledge and provide useful recommendations to conserve boreal wetlands. Boreal wetlands are one of the largest and most important carbon vaults. They are the most valuable terrestrial ecosystem to help fight against climate change because they store large amounts of organic carbon beneath the surface, buried away in soils and peatlands. If these ecosystems are disturbed, stored carbon will be released back into the atmosphere. Ducks Unlimited Canada has been gathering carbon information from soil cores in the field and from published literature to better understand the volume of organic carbon within the soil throughout various types of boreal wetlands. This information, combined with our wetland maps, estimate the amount of soil carbon stored within peatland ecosystems. Ducks Unlimited Canada built its biodiversity mapping tool by studying how each wetland class is used as a primary or secondary habitat for wildlife, how each wetland class affects the number of species, and how closely they are associated with rare species. The tool uses correlation between wetland classes and the unique habitat characteristics relied on by mammals, birds, amphibians, and reptiles. The maps created from these tools provide insight on where species are potentially found and where biodiversity conservation efforts are needed most. The Western Boreal Forest contains the greatest number of wetlands and lakes in the world and supports around 10 million waterfowl each spring. We have mapped waterfowl in the Boreal Forest using wetland density as a strong predictor for species abundance. We have refined our waterfowl abundance maps by incorporating other information such as geology, wetland and upland vegetation classes, and measures of human disturbance. We work to achieve sustainable land use by informing and engaging with government, policies, and programs. We engage in land use planning processes promoting spatial decision support tools, such as MarkSand, to prioritize conservation activities in the boreal. This is called systematic conservation planning, where one or more operation models design priority areas that require action. These tools give us the ability to understand the landscape in a unique way and provide various solutions to several different challenges through our modeling technologies. Ducks Unlimited Canada is involved in assisting and providing advice for land use planning processes across the boreal region. We run models for various scenarios to provide conservation options for interested parties. Our conservation products, including wetland maps, spatial modeling, and decision support tools, are among many services we offer to land managers to help solve the challenge of sustainable, wetland-friendly development throughout the boreal. Ducks Unlimited Canada's wetland maps are unique in forming the basis of other spatial tools for mapping. These resources are available on our website along with more information about our wetland inventories and applications.